ఆల్ మనం డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం బేసిక్గా మీకు సో మన యాక్టివ్ మెథడాలజీ అండ్ దాని గురించి కూడా డిస్కస్ చేశాం కదా. ఎవరైనా దాని గురించి 10 minutes మాట్లాడగలుగుతారా? ఎనీవన్? ఎవరైనా మాట్లాడగలుగుతారా? 2 minutes. Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, మాట్లాడండి.
Sudhakar, sir.
Yeah, Sudhakar, please.
Yes, SAP active methodology can be applied to both cloud and on-premise editions. Active methodology is a new methodology brought up by SAP, especially for S4HANA implementation.
Okay.
It has some phases like discover phase and explore phase and realize phase, deploy phase, run phase, run phase.
Okay.
The discover phase, SAP with S4HANA has developed some industry standard templates. Like every business, they have some predefined templates are available. So based on that templates, so that industry has easily identify how the business is going on SAP. So here, generally in case of ECC, at the time of fourth step only, end user will identify whether they have to change any requirements and all. So they exactly understand their business in the fourth phase only in case of ASAP methodology. But here in case of S4HANA, every phase end user will involve in the active methodology. So there is no gaps between the end user, client, and our consultants. And so in the discover phase, they will decide, they will go for cloud platform or on-premise. Everything they will decide in the discover phase only. So okay. Then they will go for prepare phase. In the prepare phase, they will go for whether it is a greenfield implementation or brownfield implementation. They will decide in the preparation phase only. So this is nothing but planning phase.
Okay.
So
let's start the tip.
Here they will go for any project goals, how much time it will complete, and so regarding project details analysis, they will do here in the preparation phase. Then go for explore phase. Instead of blueprint, here there is no blueprint and all. So here we will go for a fit gap analysis and some workshops, gather the requirements in the explore phase. Then go for realize phase. Here we will do the various types of testing, unit testing, integration testing, and cutover plan also. Then we will go for deploy phase. Here we will do the cutover activity. Then run phase. Here system is ready to record the live transactions.
Okay. Next, anyone will explain active methodology? ఎవరైనా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తారా యాక్టివ్ మెథడాలజీ?
Sir, I can, but not so detailedly because I have not gone. Yeah. Okay. So active methodology is derived from agile methodology, which is not like a roadmap or a waterfall. Like in between, like the user has all benefits to interfere in between when the project is going on in the testing mode only. So here we have different phases of phases in active methodology, like discover phase, preparer phase, explore phase, and realize phase, deploy phase, and run. and like discover and preparer will be like completely like top management team will be under preparer phase and discover phase, and the team members, other team members will be only part of that team meet. I am not getting exact word. Will be part of that team meet. Kick out team meet, sorry. We will be like giving we will be having brief introduction about the project and ourselves also, and in that we will be now like in the when we speak about active methodology, like these are not like earlier we used to complete one phase and come to the other phase, and there we used to like have many disadvantages, like not completing, if we have any errors we have to come from the starting, from the beginning. But here it is not like that. So in between only, as user is also seeing the development in the project, so any errors or any defects can be rectified in that particular phase only. And we have here sprints, sprint planning, like every stage it is divided, like user 1 2 3, like in the form of sprints, it is being, work has been divided.
Okay, okay. And any other difference? Comparing to ECC to S4HANA, some other differences are still left, right? Like blueprint.
Yeah. Earlier we used to prepare blueprint, and it was like a document what we used to prepare. But here it is not like that. Everything it is prepared like ready to use, and it is in the form of templates. So whatever like developments or testings we are doing, no, we have ready templates to use. So user can directly use the templates and can go for the testings or go for the production also.
Okay, say what kind of templates, right? It's a user and user training templates, or what kind of templates? It's a user and user.
Like user and like whatever configurations we are doing, no, so they are in the form of templates and ready to use templates, so user can easily not user, like even we as a consultant, consultant or any consultants, we will be having templates, and just putting the data into that template, and we can go ahead with the further configuration. So it is easy to use, and not like we have to prepare blueprints and all. So it is template type. Everything is ready to use.
What are the predefined configuration part was there, right? For a user perspective. So can you tell me one example like data migration, right? What kind of template is specifically designed for instead of LSMW? 14 steps. So we have one LTMC template has been designed, right? So that is a predefined template that we can download and we can extract the data. So we can update the data and we can directly upload. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. Anyone?
Thank you, sir.
And he didn't explain the what is fit gap analysis also.
No, actually, I did not go through the video. I have to go through just whatever you have explained. No, just the data. What I like.
Yeah.
Whatever explanation you have given.
Yeah.
So
First of all, just to make a draft. What exactly the difference between ECC active ECC SAP methodology and active methodology? So what exactly the difference? Okay, with respect of phases and like you explained the sprint plans, right? So just example, tell me one sprint plan how it should be made. You need to take the user requirements and that user requirements can be make it as a sprints, right? So that you can explain, right? That was
yes,
the end. Okay, anyhow, nice explanation. Who is next?
yeah.
And what phases? So the time duration of the phase also explained. The duration of the phase also important. Okay, for data migration, what kind of tools generally used in ECC for S4HANA active methodology? So what exactly we need to use, and for you didn't explain the Scrum Master. Okay, just explain those things. Anyone, please go ahead. Because it's very important. Tomorrow you are going for any S4HANA implementation project. Definitely they will ask you the methodology, which methodology that you faced, and tell about that entire story. So that you need to explain. Okay. And here, based on the user stories, we need to make it sprint plans. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
S4HANA is an active methodology concept. It has S4HANA has come from agile methodology. So active methodology applies for below areas: business warehouse, SAP S4HANA, business warehouse, SAP S4HANA, on-premise, cloud, hybrids, Ariba, S4HANA, success factors. There are 6 phases in active methodology: discover phase, prepare phase, explore phase, realize phase, deploy phase, and run phase. So we will be involved in all the phases as a functional consultant. Agile methodology means it's a sprint planning based. Each sprint completion will each sprint completion time takes from 2 to 4 weeks. Then so
okay, just go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, so we will talk about the discover phase now. Discover phase, it's a software development life cycle. That means from start to end, how the software is used. So here, like we will be using Sandbox for demo purpose, practice purpose, research and training. So based on each industry, trial version will be given to client for 30 days on Sandbox. So client will test business scenarios, and he will check if business requirement is working, IT infrastructure can be ready or not. So by end of this phase, the customer will finalize to go with this requirement or not. So next comes the prepare phase. Project preparation phase is basically on objectives, goals, scoping, information gathering, and planning activities like SLA. Business user participation is high in S4 HANA active methodology. Scrum Master will be involved in this. He will review weekly activities and update the users on the developments. Then next comes explore phase. So user participation will be there, and they will test in Sandbox environment. In this phase, SAP consultant will demonstrate the predefined configuration kit, that is ready-made templates, and we will gather the info to identify the gaps and close quickly based on the business requirements, and we will have to do the fit gap analysis, that is ready-made SAP and the client solution needs to be analyzed and identified. So next comes the realize phase. Usually it takes 4 to 5 months. All configuration testing we do here, like custom codes. Scrum Master will review configuration and intimate the users on a weekly meetings. Scrum Master will also give training and explanation to users. In this, user participation is high, and he will have access to users will have access to Sandbox. Next comes the deploy phase. Here we usually do the system integration testing, that is SIT, then UAT, like cutover activities like data migration, as vendor data, transactional data, master data, and all we do. Rise up activity is also involved in deploy phase. And at last, we have the run phase. User will start using, and they will post all the transaction here on a day-to-day activities, based on the day-to-day activities, and it is posted. Then you also told about the difference, like key differences. In active methodology, user participation is high. User will review. Scrum Master will conduct weekly stand-up meetings. Based on sprint plans, we are working on business requirements. Then customer satisfaction is here, as they will review in all the phases. That's it, sir. I think, yeah, that's it, sir.
Okay, right. Very nice explanation, madam. So, but it didn't explain the durations, right? Time intervals.
Yeah, yes, sir. Sorry. Here we will this explore phase. We will have 4 to 5 months activity. Realize phase will have 4 to 5 months activities. You said 6 months. Usually it takes 6 months. Realize phase, realize phase. Sorry, and deploy phase, and the other activities will take around 4 months. Sir.
Okay.
Sorry, if please correct me if I'm
No. Why sorry? Okay, so this is just like sharpening the skills. Okay. Nice explanation. Fantastic.
Okay.
Yes. Next.
Can I say?
Yes. Name.
Lakshmi.
Yeah, Lakshmi. Go ahead.
Yes. Yeah. Here I want to tell you about active methodology. Active methodology came from agile methodology. That means, SAP methodology came from waterfall methodology. In like waterfall methodology means in we have, if we have detect any error in any phase, we have to go back each one by one, each step. But agile, active methodology, we don't want to go back one by one, because user will user will do all activities in every step. User participation is high in active methodology. We have 5 phases in active methodology. First one is prepare phase. In this phase, all setting goals, setting project objectives, and SLA document. Those are all activities will be happen in prepare phase. And we don't want to be involved in all phases. Actually, we have to involve in kickoff meeting. And next one is explore phase. Here we have business requirement gathering, and we have to prepare documents, and we have some templates, and fit gap analysis. And this phase user, and each phase user participation is high. And we have to all configuration planning. And next one is realize phase. In this phase, we have to configure everything, like create plans and create plans and create sorry and everything. And here in this phase, we have some other concept like scrum master. And scrum master will decide when the sprint planning is prepared, and when the sprint planning meetings will be happen. And actually, in this active methodology, we have sprint concept. Like every 1 or 2 stories have combined in one sprint. Sprint is usually between 2 to 4 week duration. And next one is deploy phase. In this phase, we have all system integration testing and user acceptance testing, and we will do cutover activities also in this phase, like data migration. If we have any data in non-SAP, we have to migrate to SAP. And rise it concept also in this phase. And next one is a run phase. We have to go live on this phase.
Super, but you need to explore many more things. Didn't explain some of the important areas also. Okay, next time, please, guys, try again. And anyone? ఓకే చల్ల దినేష్ వీడియో కనబడుతుంది ఆఫ్లో పెట్టుకోండి. ఎనీవన్ విల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ Okay, fine.